What is going on, guys? My name is Halvy, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you Titanfall gameplay. It's not my own. Special thanks to Austin, of course, giving me this gameplay because he got the beta key before I did, and that kind of really upsets me, but it's whatever. I don't have an Xbox One right now, so essentially we're kind of stuck with the fact that I can't play this game yet on the Xbox One. However, I'm getting a PC key, and so I'll be bringing live commentary, something or other, because I am pretty much ridiculously juiced for this game. Sorry for the lighting, by the way. It's kind of like a one little teeny lamp post thing lighting up the whole room, but what you gonna do? So, yeah, anyways, with this gameplay, as you can tell by the game, obviously you've probably seen very similar gameplay like 900 other times from 1,000 other videos because everyone's posting gameplay right now, but that's okay. I don't know what to do with my hands. It's insane. Wow, so much action. Okay, I'm gonna stop shaking the thing. Pretty much the video game is fantastic, but I talked with Austin for a little bit and he kind of gave me some really cool information and stuff like that on the game itself. That is kind of helpful in terms of maybe helping you guys understand a little bit more of what is the game interaction for those of you that aren't able to play it yet. So there's a lot of different things, but one thing that I thought was really interesting that he led me on to is that there are two different types of KD. You have an overall KD, and then you also have a pilot KD. Because most of you probably know, you have your AI grunts and everything that's just running around, the NPCs, and then you also have the pilots, which is player controlled. And you have a running tally throughout the game of not just how many kills you get against just everybody, but you also have specifically against pilots, and then a total of against other grunts or whatever like that too. And so you know, I'm very curious to see where that goes and where the game goes with that stuff, because I feel like specifically with competitive set, you know, like how are they going to be able to do competitive gaming when a lot of this relies on NPCs? Granted, I'm sure they could do some stuff where, you know, you remove NPCs, but one of the things that I noticed and you know, that the developers of Titanfall always were saying was, we want to create a game that is very, very fun, just a fun game to play, and that is what this game really is. It's very fast paced. The grunts that are added in there, they'll shoot at you, they'll do practically nothing, but they keep the game moving. They make it so that way, you know, if you want to do good for the game, you're supposed to be running around and shooting people. You're not going to notice as many camping people, even with sniping. And that's one thing that's interesting, is that from what me and Austin were talking about, it feels a lot more like Halo than it does Call of Duty per se, because it rewards people for gun skill. And that's something that I'm excited for, because, for example, with Ghosts, you get shot once or twice and you're dead. It doesn't matter what it's like, you know, you're getting shot with 50 caliber bullets all the time. It doesn't even matter. You die instantly. And whereas with this game, it feels a lot more like you have to be unloading for a little bit. And it's not to the annoying aspect of how much you have to be shooting somebody. It's just it feels very good. And is not terrible as far as the amount of time. Of course, with the Titans, you have to unload on them, as you can see here, but it's still a really fun game. And it's fast paced though, you know, like you don't feel like you can just die right away. But with the snipers as well, the snipers take around 2 shots to kill, 1 shot in the head. And you know, I'm sure that's going to probably piss some people off from the trick scooping community, or trick shotting, whatever you want to call it. I personally have never liked trick shotting. I find it kind of lame and annoying, let alone to be, I don't know, it's just overrated. All it is just people jumping, spinning, doing all sorts of weird flippy button press moves, and you get a random lucky no scope on somebody who's just been sitting in one place for like the past hour, and then they say that's awesome skill. Well, in my opinion, no matter what happens, if you get a no scope, that's luck in some way or another. Sure, you can do it 10 times over again, but I'd love to see people in the Call of Duty competitive community doing trick shots. It's not going to happen. So, point being, off of that rant there, is that this is really, really cool because it's prioritizing the fun of a game, and that's something that I think people haven't done much of in the past. You know, it's always been about fun, but it's been, you know, there's been a lot more just technicalities and specifics of exactly how you're supposed to have fun and stuff. And this game, I think, is going to be something that is just focusing on, you know, teamwork, and you can be competitive if you want it to be, but it also can just be super duper fun because of the fast-paced gameplay and everything like that. The mechanics behind it are very, very fast-paced, and I love that. So I love that. My voice totally cut out there. That was really weird. But yeah, push comes to shove, I'm super excited about this game. The gameplay, as you can see, is just awesome. And I can't wait till I can start playing on the PC. Those of you guys that maybe are playing on PC, let me know if you are in the comment section, whatever, and I can when I get the beta code for the PC, I'll definitely play with you guys. But so yeah, one of the things that I kind of want to talk about a little bit more in depth, I already talked about it briefly here, but that I wanted to talk about in the terms of a little bit, as I just said, a little bit more in depth, is that the gun skill being rewarded over just the random spray and pray style of, say, Call of Duty. One thing that I've always stated that I do enjoy about Call of Duty is the fact that it feels very much so like a technical, strategic type of game. You know, especially with the later on, and with Ghost specifically, it's very focused on tactics and maneuvering your opponent and knowing the spawns, knowing all that stuff. And while it's always going to be an important factor, I don't think that that's going to be something as important as it is just knowing how, you know, rewarding for the fact if you're good at this game, you're going to be good, rather than if you're just sitting and camping in one spot, you're not going to do as well, because that drives me insane, and I can't stand that. But it's as you can see here, you know, there's so many different types of things and ways you can play. One thing that Austin was actually specifying was the fact that he actually almost enjoys running around and stuff, and over just getting in a Titan, you know, because that's an option that you have. You can call the Titan down and then have them just be their auto sentry gun, whatever, and that in and of itself is something cool. But you don't have to be in a Titan to feel like you're at an equal playing field with everybody else. You can be in a Titan and have fun. You can be out of a Titan and have fun. I'm sure they're gonna have a whole bunch of different class sets and everything like that, but I'm just, for the first time in a long while, I feel that this game is truly going to be just a refresher and super fun. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to upon the official release, and which point I'm not actually sure if I'm going to have an Xbox One myself by then or not. I hope to, but I'm not positive. I might be just sticking with the Xbox 360 for a little while, but yeah. So first Titanfall video ever on my channel. Super excited for that. And I hope you guys want to see more Titanfall gameplay and everything like that from me soon, and more to come. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. It means a ton, and it also lets me know that you guys have been with me for a while and you're active, and yes, gotta love it. So stay active, stay awesome, stay beautiful, and have a fantastic day, guys. We'll see you later.